Hey guys, welcome back to Play It Lives Beneath, Chapter 5. A horrifying monster turns up at Pine Springs to help arise from an unexpected place. Please let it be Tom. Like, Tom, I need you. Like, I seriously need you. You've been MIA, bro. Like, seriously, you've been absent. On your back in the mud, you struggle to fend off the grasping claws of the abomination above you. Yep. Jasper! Save me now! Gunshots echoes up and down the shore as Parker fires uselessly into the monster's side. Stop, like, wasting bullets. That's not working. Do you have a better idea? Yeah, this. Danny grabs a hunk of driftwood and charges, ramming it into the creature's shoulder. Ha! But the creature barely flinches. What the? The weapon snaps off and the creature's raw flesh as it hits Danny with the ragged backhand. Oof. Danny. Welp. The creature lunges, rolling you sideways and chomping down on your leg. No! No, not my leg! Ah! Muck and my hair slosh against your face as the creature drags you backward. No! Someone save me! Grab something! Fingers scramble for a purchase and find a withering root anchor in the mud. You grab hold of it, pulling free from the monster's grasp. Same to you! You scramble to your feet, fleeing over the bank, but the monster charges after you, footsteps pounding closer. Hey, Yogi and Boo! Yo, did this person just say Yogi and Boo Boo? Hey, Yogi and Baba! The monster snarls, whirling around to face someone behind it. Tom! Chew on this! The creature howls as a baseball bat crosses across its snout. Tom! Come to my rescue! Holy crap! Tom flings dirt into the creature's second face, blinding it, then dives out of the way of his claws. No way! Yeah! Tom slams the bat down the creature's skull once, twice, 3 times. The bat suddenly cracks in half without missing a beat. Tom drives the jagged end to the back of the creature's neck. Green, briny blood spurts from the creature's mouth as his massive rotting bulk hits the ground with a crash. Tom! Tom! Sick! I can't believe that just happened. I love you, Tom. Tom wipes his face and turns to you, grinning sheepishly. Can I hug him? Hey everyone, I guess I have to explain it. You don't have to explain it to me because I already know what the deal is. Hey, it lives beneath. It lives beneath, it lives beneath, it lives beneath. It lives beneath, it lives beneath. Chapter 5, Gone Fishing. Tom wipes monster slime off his sleeve with a grimace. Oh man, I think it's staying. I gotta find some club soda fast. Trust me, do you know this guy? Yeah, this is Tom from my grandpa's boat shop. He's the one I told you about earlier. But I didn't know he was some kind of secret monster hunter. Yeah, monster hunter the game. Tom, what the hell? How did you even find us? Were you following me? What? No. I was just out jogging really. With a bat. To baseball. I was jogging to baseball. At night. Tom sighs. Look, it's kind of a long story, but the short version goes like this. The weird stuff that's happened in Pine Spring, I've seen it before in another town called Westchester. It's the whole reason I came here. And that reason is to figure out what's going on and help stop it. Tom, I love you. Tom, why didn't you say anything? What is going on? Why didn't you say anything, though? I wanted to believe me, but I didn't know if I could trust you. I don't know who I could trust. You mean because of those guys in hoods? Yeah, but they're not just cycles in hoods. They're some kind of secret society, and they're everywhere in this town. Wait, what? How do you know all this? Because I've been investigating them for weeks. I came here a few months ago after an article about Pine Springs tripped on one of my news. What kind of article? Unexplained deaths in Oregon. You mean the drownings? Yeah, Palm Springs has an awful lot of them. They're going back years and they're getting more frequent. Now, Mallory said the same thing. Tom pulls out his phone and starts swiping through pictures. At first I thought maybe it was just coincidence. I couldn't figure out what connected them all until I looked at the map. Tom hands you his phone. It shows a map of the lake with red X's drawn all over it. This is a map of places where people have drowned. This big cluster here. If all these drownings were unrelated accidents, why aren't they more spread out? It's like they're being drawn somewhere. But to what? That's what I wanted to know. So I started taking the boat out to visit these spots and see what I could find. And then one night, Tom reaches over the top of the phone and swipes the next image. It's a dark, grainy picture of a yacht teeming with hooded figures. What, they look like the people I saw. What are they doing? Yeah, or at least they belong to the same club. It's a shame we can't see their faces. Seriously, your photography skills suck. I was taking pictures with the phone on a foggy night of a moving boat from another moving boat that was also driving. Okay, fair enough. You hand the phone back to Tom. So what happened? Did you follow them? I tried to, but your grandpa so the motorboat couldn't keep up. Parker shakes his head slowly. I can't believe this. Are you telling me Pine Springs has some kind of a cult? I always knew there was something weird about this town. So what do you think these people want, Tom? No idea, but whatever this involves drowning people. What, you mean like how? You think they're behind what happened to them? Don't you? You're sure to remember the creature you saw when Kyle died. I think the cult killed Kyle, something else killed Kyle. I mean, unless they're controlling these monsters, I think something else. Kyle wasn't killed by a person. He was controlled by something down there. You should have. Parker's eyes meet yours. You mean that other thing you told me about, the one you saw under the water? You believe me now? Hey, Parker's no longer haunted. Yeah, I do. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I believe you, Jasper, and I trust you. I mean, unless we all hallucinate this thing. Parker prowls the course of the bear creature wistfully. It sags as such, rotten flesh slogging off. Ugh. Yeah, no, hallucinations don't smell. So where does that leave us? We got a bunch of people drowned by something and one person murdered by guys in hoods. Your stomach sinks as a memory tugs the back of your mind. That's not the only person they killed. What do you mean? You look down at your feet and take a deep breath. I remember! And then you tell them about that night. About what happened to your parents. And about why you came to Pine Springs. By the time you finish, stunned faces stare back at you. Oh my god. Jasper, I had no idea. Then he puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm so sorry. Thanks. I don't really want to open that particular wound right now, but you guys should know that it happened. Because I think Tom is right. I think all of this is connected somehow. The murders, the disappearance, that thing I saw in the lake. Don't forget Corsi the bear over here. Speaking of which, what is this thing? How'd you kill it? I mean, we saw how he killed it. You say you've seen stuff like this before. Yeah, in Westchester, some creatures like this showed up at homecoming a few years ago. You're kidding me. Come on, that would have been all over the news. It was. People had all sorts of explanations. Rabid dogs, mass hysteria, swamp gas, you name it. People came out with all kinds of crap when the alternative means admitting they don't understand something. Then he stoops, squinting, and reaches towards Screech's mouth. Hey, wait, what are you doing? I can see something there, Jasper, come here. You all follow Danny's gaze down the creature's throat, and the back of something glints. A weird rock? It's got some kind of weird symbol on it. Would it be weird to say I feel like it's, I don't know, calling to me? Yes. Extremely. Danny ignores and leaning in closer. I think I could reach it if someone gives me a hand. Help Danny acquire the strange stone and will bring you one step closer to unlocking the mysterious case in your grandpa's house. Nope. Let's not and say we did. Don't stick your arm in the mouth of a monster you think is dead. It's like one horror movie rule number 1. That's what I'm saying. Bah, I'm sorry. We should get this thing back to the station though. It's kind of a whopper as far as evidence goes. Yeah, about that. Danny points to the monster grimace as it slogs apart in the water. Tom steps back, covering his nose. Guys should have taken a picture, but then they probably would have said it's Photoshop, so. Ugh. So much for that idea. If I bring Kelly a bunch of rotting animal parts, he's just gonna think I'm a serial killer. I'll step back and watch as the remains of the monster wash away in the surf. Now what are we supposed to do? I think we should pay a visit to this Westchester place. It might help us get a better handle. Are you serious? So we're going back? Good idea. And while we're there, we could check in with a few experts? Does this mean experts? Connor? You'll see. Because Connor's the only one that didn't die. Sounds like a plan. I'm going to stay behind though. I like to follow up on the yacht Tom mentioned. We can figure out who it belongs to. We might get a lead on the rest of this cult. How do you plan to do that? Are you going to check like the SCI or CSI yacht database or something? No, even if that did exist, I have to follow requests and that could take days. It'll be quicker to just head down to the docks to see if I can advance to marina security. Tell us what we need to know. Great idea, and while you got them distracted, I could just sneak in and look around. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I certainly won't say no to having some backup. That settles it then. Tom and I will go to Westchester tomorrow while you guys see what we could dig up here. Team break! Woo! Road trip episode! Yes! Tom farted suddenly as a thought occurs to him. Oh shoot, wait, I'm supposed to work in your grandpa's shop tomorrow, and he'll freak if he finds out what we're up to. I might be able to help with that. Ooh, what you got planned, Danny? I can't believe we're going back, though. Next morning, you and Tom are sitting at the table eating breakfast when your grandpa shovels sleepily out of the bedroom. Morning! He jerks surprised at the sound of your voice. What are you doing up so early? Season the day? Grandpa squints at you, skeptical then nods to Tom. Why are you at my house before coffee? I invited him in. I came by early today to get a head start on that outboard prop by Bob Royce, but we need a part and the dealer's not in yet. Grandpa Scout's about to say something, but just at that moment his cell phone starts ringing. He answers gruffly. Vans repairs, we open at 9. He starts to hang up until a hairy voice cuts in. Yes, hello, my name is Karen Pennytree with the Pennytree Yacht Club. I'm so sorry to bother you, but you have to rescue dear Aunt Bitsy. What? What? You and Tom struggle to hide your amusement at the sound of Danny's voice frantically squawking in a funny accent. Are you dear Aunt Bitsy? The intro won't start and is making the most ghastly noise in a charity dinner tonight. And whoa, slow down. Your grandpa takes notes on a notepad and paper and then hangs up messages. Tom, we got a call over the marine. 2-person job. Probably gonna take all day. Come on. What about the outboard prop? Oh, hell, alright, I'll take care of that. You go and take Jasper with you. More boats? Good idea. That'll give me a chance to learn more about the exciting art of boat repair. Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on. Tom practically drags you outside. As you exit the house, Tom scoffs. Smooth acting back there. Maybe stick to your day job. Bite me, literally. Tom fishes for his keys as you approach his car in the driveway. So how far away is this place? About an hour or two, depending on the traffic. Sounds like just enough time for you to tell me the full story of what happened in Westchester. Okay, but fair warning, I wasn't actually there for a lot of it, and what I was there for. Well, let's just say it wasn't a Pixar movie. You climb into Tom's car as he starts the engine. So it all started with this group of kids who were friends with the girl named Jane and Jane's best friend Riley. Aww. Reminiscing. Miles roll by as Tom wraps up his tale. But then it turned out the monster was Jane all along, and her brother, that dude Noah I mentioned, had led them all into a trap. But at the last second, he had to change of heart and sacrifice himself. I bet we've sacrificed ourselves, and Tom probably would have said, then Riley sacrificed himself. And it worked. They all made it out alive. Yes, we did. Swap it to Riley. I'm not sure. We didn't really know each other that well back then. And it's been a while since we talked. Tom sighs and shakes his head. Man, I can't believe it's been almost 3 years since all this happened. This is kind of a lot to take in. Tell me about And I was all zombified for half of it. I only found the rest out later. And then when I started seeing stuff in the papers about what happened in Pine Springs, I just knew it had to be the same kind of thing. So what? You came to a town you never been to protect people you don't even know from something you barely understand? I mean, yeah. That's pretty brave. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Anybody would do the same. No, they wouldn't. Eee! Tom sits in the seat blushing as you pass a sign for Westchester. So, who are we going to meet in? Whoa! Tom snaps the brakes and something leads out onto the road. Oh, a coyote! My god, I think my heart just stopped. Is that freaking coyote? He peered through the windshield as Cody bent standing by a tangle of blue wire around one haunch. His fur is matted with blood. Looks like there's something wrapped around his leg. Poor guy. It's probably ball and twine. He must have gone to somebody's farm. Come on. We gotta help him. Want to make a fairy friend? The Cody will help you gain some nerve and might even show up to help in a pinch. Nah, I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna let you be. Tom, coyotes are wild animals. Going near it could be dangerous. We should leave it be. Tom looks like he's about to argue in size. Yeah, you're probably right. The coyote glanced your way that continues across the road. I'm sure he'll get free on his own eventually. It's a lifetime. If a lifetime cartoons has taught me anything, it's that coyotes are super wily. As the car pulls away, you watch the coyote disappear into the trees. I swear you can feel something else staring back. It better not be Noah. A familiar tune plays on the radio as the car glides down the streets of a sleepy suburban town. This is Westchester? You sound surprised. It's more wholesome than I was expecting. Tom laughs. Yeah, just wait till the sun goes down. Tom parks the car, shuts off the engine, and checks his phone. Okay, I texted my friends. They should be here soon. We're kind of early, though. You want to grab lunch or something? What did you have in mind? Well, there was this new arcade bar that opened up a few months back. I've been meaning to check it out. You want to? It's tempting. It really is. Want to head to the arcade with Tom? It's a great chance to get a little closer with him? Or just kick his ass in video games. This is so tempting, but I'm trying to save my money for AJ. I almost call him RJ. I keep wanting to call him RJ. Like, I really want to spend time with Tom, but I also want to spend time with AJ next week. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How much is it? 18. So that'll leave me like what? That'll leave me with 12. I don't know if I even want to do it. Tom. Dumb. I really want to, though. You know what, AJ? I think I'm going to have to say next time. I really want to spend time with Tom. So, Tom, this is your time to shine. Don't disappoint me. Please don't disappoint. Sure, let's do it. Heck yeah. Plus, I can't say no to video games. You climb out of the car and follow Tom down the street. A few minutes later, you and Tom arrive at the barcade. It's packed with young adults drinking, laughing, and playing retro arcade games. Nice. Wow, I didn't expect this place to be so popular. Why couldn't this have been here while I still lived in Westchester? There's so much to do, I don't even know where to start. Let's stock up on the rocket fuel first. Rocket fuel? Beer. After achieving 2 pints of beer from the bar, you coast by the rows of games. Tom stops suddenly beside the neon illuminated cabinet. No way, Alley Fighter, I used to play this game every day as a kid. Why don't we play? Okay, but get ready to get wrecked. I'm kind of a champ of this game. Bring it on. Tom slips 2 quarters to the machine and you both take your place in front of the joystick. Ready? Choose your character. I'm always the destructor. I'm the destructor. I turn my enemies to dust with incendiary lasers. You're a Jasper. Who am I gonna pick? Ooh, the Banshee or the Fury Fist. I want to be a banshee. Player 2 chosen, the banshee. I'm the banshee. I shatter my opponent's ears with sonic blast. Psh, how do you fight someone by yelling? Trust me, you obviously do not have siblings. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Ding ding ding. Fight. Tom's fingers dance across the buttons. One hand deftly maneuvering the joystick. On screen, his pixelated character unleashed a flurry of laser beams from his bracers. Dodge? You ever dodge Tom's attack? Heck yeah. Roll your fast. I'm a banshee. The instructor pulls back preparing a combo move. I'm going to shriek attack. The banshee opens her mouth and releases the blasted sound that interrupts the combo move and knocks the instructor prone. Yes. God, come on, get up, instructor. Final round. Let's do this. You're toast, Vance. You're the one who's going down, Sato. It's time to distract Tom with tickles. You reach over and tickle Tom relentlessly. What the? He doubles her laughing, trying to get your hand away. You take advantage and pummel the instructor with attacks. Yes! Ain't no fair. The instructor's hip bar has dropped to 1. He stumbles dizzily. No. Finish him. Your fingers slide across the buttons as you charge your deafening defiance. Finish him out! The banshee rises in the air, her gown flowing ghostly white around her. Her jaw hinges, and the piercing unnatural shriek causes the instructor to explode in a million bloody pieces. Whoa, gnarly. My sonic boom put you in a tomb. Game over, the banshee wins. Yeah, got some mad skills, Jasper. That or I'm a lot rustier than I thought I was. Looks like you lost. How about consolation prize? I only chubby beer. How about prize? I want to say no, but I can't turn down a free prize. You lean in Yo! You lean in quickly, kiss Tom just at the corner of his mouth. When you pull back, he looks slightly dazed. Wow. I may have lost, but I kind of feel like I won. Oh my goodness. We're both winners in the game of life. That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard. I love it. It's a coin to play again. I think I'm a fighter out for now. Why don't we grab a booth and chill for a bit? Yes. That sounds perfect. Oh, this is so cute. You take your drinks to a cozy booth towards the back of the barcade where it's not as loud. I mean, don't get me wrong, the original Alley Fighter is fun and all, but Alley Fighter EX Turbo just controls so much better. You're really into video games, huh? Gosh, is it that obvious? But yeah, that's what got me into programming. Oh, is that what you want to do for a living? Computer science or something? Yeah, I was actually studying robotics at school. It was kind of my dream as a kid. I wanted to build the first real transformer. Well, wanted to. Yeah, I dropped out. Why? Tom stares into his beer. I don't know, lots of reasons. I was barely involved in anything that happened here, but it kind of messed me up. I was kind of depressed for a while. I started skipping classes. Tom clears his throat. But then when I heard about what was going on in Pie Space, it was like a light clicked on and I knew I had to go help. Why? Because what happened in Westchester, I can't ever let that happen again. You know, what happened wasn't your fault, right? You say that, but that thing controlled me and maybe hurt people I love. I may not remember it, but it happened. I'm not going to let anyone else become a victim. Neither do I. Together we can stop this thing, I promise. Thanks, Jasper. I'm glad you're the one who's got my back. Tom takes a drink, calming himself. But after we do stop this thing, what are you going to do? Go back to school? That's what I planned, but I'm not so sure anymore. What if there are more creatures like that out there? More towns where people's lives are at risk? Can I really go back to school and pretend like there's no danger out there? I think you should stick where robots, become a ghost hunter, decide later. Honestly, I say decide later. You got plenty of time to figure out, all summer in fact. You're right, I just have to enjoy the moment. Like being here with you. Tom's foot bumps yours under the table and you look up to see him smiling warmly. I love you. The two of you chat and enjoy your wings for a little while longer until it's time to get going. That was so cute. Was it 18 diamonds cute? No. You stroll down the street towards the library, Tom walking in step with you. Thanks for coming out with me. I really like spending time with you. We should do it again sometime, when we're not being chased by lake monsters. Hey, we're no longer haunted. I like that a lot. And Tom is no longer haunted. Awesome. Tom ducks his head, a warm blush in his cheeks. Yes, finally! You start walking with Tom turns to you. You put your hand on the cheek and kiss him softly. Yes. Okay, never mind. This is 18 diamonds cute. Well, it's more like 15 diamonds cute. Is this part? Ooh. And he embraces you, bringing you flesh against his chest. Kiss lingers deep as turns heated. One of his hands, ooh, buries itself in your hair while the other presses into the small of your back. You pull back to see your, back Tom up against the wall. His face is flushed and you're both breathing heavily. He smiles sheepishly at you. Maybe we should wait until we're not, in public. Good thinking. Subway, Tom straightens out his shirt then checks it on his phone. Oh dang, we gotta go or we're gonna be late. But we should definitely continue this later. Definitely. I won't say no to that. Till we continue down the street. After elaborate, Tom grins as you approach a tall figure with the mop of blonde hair. Connor? Hey, man. Connor? Connor! Long time no see. Connor, yo! They pull each other into a backslapping hug. As they pull apart, both turn to you. Connor, this is Jasper. Nice to meet you. Connor! Likewise, I heard a lot about you. All good, I hope. I heard you say Otome got bitten by a monster. Well, I don't know about that. Tom said you ran over a bunch of monsters with Kaitlyn while going 95 and blaring Led Zeppelin. First of all, Tom wasn't even there. Second of all, it was Camaro. Third of all, Zeppelin is dad rock. I was listening to Beastie Boys. Anyway, come on. Everyone else is inside. Who's everyone else? The three of you enter the library and spot a few figures milling about. Hey everybody, look what I found. Small face turn your direction. Oh! Really? The whole gang is here? I seriously didn't think people would do this. Oh my goodness. Yo, is this for real? Is this for real? Though I gotta take a picture. Oh my goodness. Cool guy. Preppy. Clark Kent. Gamer gal. Golf chick. Let's talk to Andy. In music section, you find the fit, athletic looking guy, browsing old records. He breaks out in the grin as Tom approaches. Tom! Andy! They practically talk to one another with hugs so forceful you're afraid someone might get hurt. Jeez, I gotta start coming home more often. I barely recognize you. You should talk, mister. I've been putting all my XP to hotness. Look at your hair. Oh my goodness, Andy, I missed you. They roast to each other, each struggling to give the other a noogie. Tom wrenches free and turns to you beaming. Andy, this is Jasper. Jasper, this is His Majesty King Gang, the toughest mofo I know. And he rolls his eyes. King Gang? I've heard you. What is that? You play for the Bighorns, right? Yeah, Tom didn't tell me you were a college basketball fan. Tom didn't know. And he sits against the edge of a nearby countertop and folds his arms across his chest. So what's up, Tom? You actually found something in the town you were talking about? More than found. We got attacked by something and we're not the only ones. You and Tom tell Andy everything that happened. The more you talk, the more shocked the expression becomes. Monsters and murder? Sheesh. Sounds like you guys have your hands full. So how can I help? You have as much experience fighting monsters as anyone. Is there anything you could tell us about how to deal with them? Kick their asses? I mean, basically. That's it? No, I'm serious. When crazy start showing up, your first instinct is usually going to be to riot hunt. Don't. Yeah, we know. It's easy to let the supernatural stuff throw you off. At the end of the day, monsters have butts, and butts can be kicked. True. Andy looks at you. But somebody has to step up and do it. That's... I mean, he's not wrong. It is helpful. Andy sighs with relief. Oh, good. So what's the next step here? Can I crash at your place while we sort this thing out? Wait, what? Dude, you can't come back with us. What are you talking about? I'm not just gonna do nothing while my best friends are fighting freaks and hoods. I'm pretty sure getting tangled up in the cold murder mystery is the kind of thing your sports scholarship people would frown on. But, dude, you've already done enough. You protect me once, now it's my turn to protect some other people. And he sighs. Okay, Tom, it's your call, but for the record, you've been looking out for me my whole life. I still can't believe we're all here. Let's turn to Mr. Carklin. um, in the reference section, a thin man with glasses glance up from a thick Alice as you and Tom approaches. Lucas! Hey, Tom. Lucas sets down the book and shakes Tom's hand. Jasper, this is Lucas. He's the smartest dude I know. He's going to school to help stop global warming. Lucas rolls his eyes and turns to you to explain. I majored in environmental science and policy, but my area studies more about reducing groundwater acidification. It's basically a Captain Planet. I loved Captain Planet. Groundwater acidification sounds interesting. It is. Lucas takes off his glasses and polishes them, talking excitedly. You know, everyone thinks global warming is the only anthropogenic environmental crisis that matters, but it's not. He points his glass at you. Do you know that the biggest threat to wetlands wildlife is right now nitrates from farming all those little... you weren't just being polite, weren't you? Kinda. Sorry, I get carried away sometimes. Occupational hazard. Lucas pushes his glasses back on and turns to Tom, suddenly serious. So what's going on? You said something happened to you, something related to what happened to us. You know, Tom told Lucas everything about the events of Pie Springs. When you described the monster that attacked you last night, Lucas' eyes widened. That's incredible. Where do you think it came from? The lake, pretty much. It rolls up out of the water like a zombie. Maybe it found its way from Westchester somehow? Oh, shoot. Did you see what direction it came from? No, it was too foggy to tell. The fog gets crazy at Pine Springs. Half the time you can't see 10 feet in front of you. You won't believe how many people run into the dam. Wait, did you say dam? Yeah. Pine Springs has a dam. How old is it? I don't know, a few decades? Why? Does that mean something? Well, it means your lake is artificial. So, someone made it. So, then someone put the monsters in there? You and Tom blink at one another, Lucas. That means it wasn't always a lake. Someone made it. Yeah, so someone put the monsters in the lake? You think that has something to do with what's happening? It could. We know the power that fuels this stuff is stronger in certain places, like the woods in Westchester. Well, what would happen if some idiot with a chainsaw showed up here and started cutting down trees willy-nilly? We'd find their body willy-nilly. But wait, Kyle didn't build any dam. He was just some guy. Why would anything go after him, or Ned's White, or us? I have no idea, but it sounds like a good place to start. You should look into the history of the dam, and the lake, and the town itself. More research? Okay, that's all advice. Thanks, Lucas. Happy to help. Okay, so let's go with our goth chick. Our favorite neighborhood goth chick. Tom leads you towards a table in the corner where a stylish woman sits typing on a laptop. As you approach, she closes the laptop and looks up. Well, look what the force of darkness dragged in. Hey, Ava, how's the book coming along? Her expression sours. Slowly and violently, Tom Lassie turns to introduce you. Ava, this is Jasper, the one I told you about. Jasper, this is Ava, Westchester's resident master of all things spooky. I should put that on my LinkedIn profile. You and Tom sit down opposite Ava. So, we're caught up in some pretty weird stuff at the moment, and we could use a little info about the occult. Think you can help us? Ava leans forward, steepling her fingertips. You come to the right place. I asked about the monster last night, the thing that took out the cultist. The cultist. You described the attackers you encountered at Ned's house. Ava's expression is scrubble. Yeah, I've got nothing. Wait, really? Don't get me wrong, Westchester has a ton of history with cults, mostly Druid ones with elements of Thelmic mysticism, but my personal experience dealing with cults is pretty much zip. I mean, unless you count sing-alongs at Vacation Bible School. Well, do you have any suggestions? Ava thumped her leg up to the table. Kershaw, secret agent, concealable boot knife, $20 on Amazon. She returns her foot to the floor. Anything else? The thing that took off? You described the creature that dragged out the leg. Ava looks very interested. So wait, back up. Are we talking skeleton or a specter here? Well, sort of both. Could you see muscle mass or what about blood? On a scale from 1 to 10, how vicious would you say its fluids were? What? Sorry, how does this sound? It probably doesn't. I just like gory details. Honestly, though, it sounds pretty open and shut. I'd say you're definitely dealing with the person or something that used to be. So what? It's like Redfield, something kind of a ghost. Redfield, and ghost isn't quite the right word. More like Ray. There's an element of corruption involved. Meaning, a ghost that's messed up and pissed off. Pissed off about what? How should I know? You guys dig up any graves recently? Maybe still a cursed tiki yet? Tom frowns deeper in thought. Ava turns to you. Anything else? The monster last night. You told Ava about the monster that attacked you last night. As you described the bear, her eyes widened. Cool. It's not cool. That thing tried to eat us with multiple heads. I stand by my comment. So what do you think we're dealing with here? Well, if the basic principle is the same, I'll say that thing sounds like some kind of minion. A minion of what? Something a whole lot nastier. You and Tom shoot each other a meaningful look. Thanks for your help, Ava. You can expect my bill via Rave at the next full moon. Okay, you and Tom make your way to a figure abusing reading on the library computer. Lily! Ah! Oh, hi, Tom. Sorry, I was in my own little world there. Lily takes off her headphones, gets on her chair, and hugs Tom. Lily, this is Jasper. Jasper, this is the literal coolest person ever to grow up in the Sound. Oh, I don't know about that. Dude, you make video games. That's like the most awesome thing I could think of. That is pretty cool. Honestly, it's a lot less glamorous than you might think. It's mostly thrown at spreadsheets. Tom turns to you, beaming. You made this awesome game called Pixie Moon. She raised like 30,000 bucks on Kickstarter. Wow. Wow, what kind of game is it? RPG? I'm a sort of a visual novel. I love them. A sort of visual novel mixed with Toho style bullet hell levels. It's about a team of LGBT magical girls who fight kaiju. Need this game. Need it in my hands right now. I will pay you. Wow, that sounds awesome. I have no idea what that means. You raised $30,000. Is it? The writing is so good. Lily blushes. It's okay. I need to play this now. Dude, I literally cried at the ending like actual tears from my actual face. Can't believe Megumi died. Hey, spoilers, I might want to play it someday. You know what, I know you didn't come to talk about my games. Tell me what's going on. You know Tom for Lily, and as you gloss past the description of your parents and that, Lily clutches her hand on her chest. That's awful. Here I thought all that was behind us. We're hoping you might have some advice on how to stop these things. Me? Yeah, you fought monsters before. There wasn't really that much fighting involved. It was mostly running and screaming. Lily shakes off a chill. So how did you, beat it? We didn't. What happened with Riff? With Jay, we didn't beat it. We survived it. The same way people survive anything. Lily takes a deep breath, composes her thoughts, then says a single word. Pizza. Yeah, it makes sense. Does it? You have no idea how much comfort pizza Ellie and I have eaten the last couple weeks. You have to make time for things, for doing the things you like, with the people you love, so you can be strong for them when things hit the fan. Lee smooths hair behind her ear. I hope that helps. Let me know if there's anything I could do. Pizza Moon 2 and make Robin the Robo Butler a love interest already. I'm working on it. Last but not least, our girl. You follow Tom to the library's microfilm machine where a sharp-eyed young woman is busy scanning through old newspaper articles. Hey Tom, one sec. Were you doing some kind of occult historical investigation? No, research from an article about microfilm machines and how most people our age don't know what they are. Stacey pulls back from the machine, blinking as her eyes refocus, then raises to shake your hand. Stacey Green. Jasper, nice to meet you. Stacey's hella smart. She's majoring in journalism and does video for the local paper's website. She's like the Lois Lane of Westchester. He's overselling. I just do fluffy clickbait stuff. Nuh-uh, I see your videos so face-based all the time. Like that one about the campus hazer, or ooh, the one with the bees. Bees. There was an epidemic of bee stings happening in my car, so they asked me to make a health video about it. Well, in the course of shooting, I figured out that most of the stings were happening around one specific hall, Bryce Hall. Show Jasper the hive. That sounds ominous. Stacey fishes for her phone, grinning as she speaks. It turned out there was this big wasp infestation inside the walls of the cafeteria. Ew. Stacey pulls out her phone and shows you the picture. It's a cafeteria wall ripped open to reveal a floor to ceiling. Ugh. My God, that's horrifying. If you think that's bad, remind me to tell you about the time spiders attacked our basketball game, and I was there. Stacey shudders. Anyway, enough about all that. Tom, you said something about disappearance for your text. You and Tom feel Stacey on everything that's happened at Pine Springs. Holy crap, now there's a story I've heard before. So can you help us? I'm not sure about the monster. This cult, though, that's interesting. A shrinkles her nose deep in thought. Let me ask you, how would you describe Pine Springs? Wealthy? What? It's remote. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and there's basically nothing around except yacht clubs and golf courses. So it's sort of isolating for people who live there. The one who don't own mansions helicopters anyway. Stacey pastes his hands on hips. Okay, so the thing about cults is they're not always of the crazy people being brainwashed variety. Most of the time, they're more like a pyramid scheme or a game. There's a core of powerful people in charge of others who want to be. So what does that mean for us? It means you shouldn't just be asking who is or who isn't a cultist. You should be asking who is the person or people in charge. True. What do they want? What do they need to do to get it? What gives them power over the people beneath them? And most importantly, what does power mean and where does it come from in the town of Pine Springs? Wow, that's actually a lot to think about. Told you she was smart. And she dressed as snappy too. At an empty table, you notice a man with a mop of messy brown hair. Hey Tom, who's that? Tom turns to his face, lights up. Yo, I forgot his name honestly, but yo, it's him. He's wearing the same outfit. Dan, yes, Dan. He smells quality. You should both make your way over. Hey Tom, it's good to see you. You too, how have you been? Oh, you know, surviving. I guess you're Jasper. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's good to meet you. Tom spins around a chair and sits down backwards. Dan's going for a psych degree to help people. He's pretty much a superhero. Well, I don't know about that, but I do my best. So what's going on? Your text sounded urgent. You and Tom tell Dan everything that's happening. That's what's happening in Pine Springs, including everything that's happened to you. Oh wow, Jasper, I'm so sorry about your parents. Thanks. It's been rough. I can't even imagine. Tom rose his elbows self-consciously. So listen, we were hoping we could get some help with all this supernatural stuff. From me? You were under that thing's control longer than anyone. Do you remember anything that might help us understand these monsters? Well, they're not just monsters, Tom. What do you mean? I mean, these entities, like Jane and Mr. Red, they were people once. But specifically, they were people twisted by pain or trauma into something broken. If you want my advice, you should focus on figuring out what the source of that pain is and help them work through it so they can move on. True. Cool, so we'll just sit the murderer's lay ghost down for a heart-to-heart chat about his childhood. Yeah, that's probably gonna be easier said than done. Silence settles in as the three of you consider the problem. After a while, Dan clears his throat. So by the way, now might be a good time to mention that the area I'm studying, what I want to do with my degree is trauma counseling. That's good. That's nice to meet yours, so something explosive passes between you. Tom, can you give us a second? Um, yeah, we should talk. Oh yeah, sure thing. Tom pats you on the shoulder and steps away. So what's on your mind? Um, no rush, take your time. You draw a deep breath, unsure where to start, and then the words come tumbling out of you. What happened when my parents have been really hard on me and even harder on my brother? Heart to heart. You spend a few minutes talking with Dan, then make your way towards the door to say your goodbyes. Thanks for your help, everyone. See you later, Tom. It was nice meeting you, Jasper. Good luck. Let's get together again soon. Careful out there, Sata. I haven't perfected my necromancy yet. Hey, Jasper, watch out for this doofus, will you? This is A+ best friend material right here. Don't worry. I'm keeping him in my arms. Take care of yourselves and each other. Connor steps forward. Hey, I'm going to walk these two out and head back to work. I'll catch you at Pizza Mega later. My treat. So, get what you need in there? Yeah, I think we did. Thanks for everything, Connor. Tom bits forward to Connor and the two of you start back towards the car. Man, it was nice seeing the old gang. But I'm pretty sure that other people who played who didn't turn out like mine, they might not be here, so I'm curious to see what happened. So now what? In their playthrough. I guess we head back to Pine Springs then. Suddenly you're interrupted by the sound of a whistle. What was that? Over there. What's going on? The photons gaze down a nearby alley where a shadowy figure approaches. Wait a minute. I know that face. Long time no see, stranger. Who? Is it me? The shadowy figure steps forward into the light. What? Are you serious? What? It's me. Took a picture. So I hear you be having some monster trouble. What? What? Chapter 5 completed. Tom is rattled. And Imogen's still haunted. Parker is rattled. Danny is haunted. And we're rattled. Group score is rattled. Elizabeth. 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 Oh my goodness, this was a good chapter. Like, getting to see the whole game. Like, I honestly didn't expect that to happen just because of how everything happened at the end. So that would have meant the writers needing to just code like so many different playthroughs, like just so many. Like, you guys have no idea how many combinations that is, where a few people might have everybody live like me, or a few people might have everybody died, or there's probably people in the middle who had like some lived but some died. So coding all of that is like a lot. So the fact that they were able to do it again, like, I really am curious to see and hear if, from people who had everybody die, like, what happens? Like, do you and Tom just don't go to the do you go to the library but only talk to maybe like Connor and Dan, but everybody else is gone? Or maybe you get to talk to Stacy because she stayed alive, but you don't get to talk to Andy because he died. So I'm just really curious to see and hear, but this is a good chapter, so I can't wait to see what happens next time. So I'll see you guys next chapter of Elizabeth. So see you then. Bye bye.